don't want to look like your face is melting. Would I wear this every day? Hi guys, welcome back to Lou's Beauty Closet. I'm Lou. If you're new, welcome. I post weekly videos. Consider hitting the subscribe button down below or the icon in the bottom right hand corner of this video. For more of these videos, I'm coming at you guys with my first impressions, kind of like a product review. So stay tuned. So this is the Nars Radiant Longwear Foundation. It's 30 mils in size. There are 33 shades, which is amazing. Inclusion is amazing. It's 2018. Let's just commend Nars for that effort. Brands need to step it up. This should be expected. So it's brilliant. They've got undertones. They've got pink or red, yellow and neutral, and they've also got some olive undertones. And I'm just using a sort of a buffer brush. This is a Zoeva 104 buffer. It's just basically a flat kabuki, and I'm just using that to buff it into the skin. Sorry guys for the breakouts, but I think that's Murphy's law when it comes to filming for me. I always break out because I'm always trying something new. The shade I've got is Macau. I had a bit of a tough time matching myself as well, because you guys will probably see it go on and think, oh my gosh, Lou, that's so yellow. Are you actually looking at a mirror? I had issues. I thought I was this and New Caledonia, so I tried this out, and I tried it out. It's been a week actually. I've tried, you know, after about 5 minutes it sets and you see the full color come in. And when you actually look at my arms and my chest, inner chest and everything, it actually is an alright match. This is 2 pumps, and I haven't even started touching my forehead yet. I haven't color corrected. I'm just putting it on fresh off, no primer, nothing. I'm just putting it on so you can see what it looks like with my hyperpigmentation. So I've just put an additional 2 pumps. Just looking at where the hyperpigmentation was beforehand, you can see that in there it's pretty, it's covered it quite nicely, and even this side as well. But these are all my problem areas. But I appreciate if it does look a bit crazy initially, but I quite like it. It feels comfortable, it doesn't feel heavy. That was 4 pumps. So the first 2 pumps got me to majority of my face and neck, and then the rest of the 2 pumps got my forehead and the rest of my face, just adding extra coverage when needed. I think if I was to add another pump and build coverage more, maybe that would do something, but I think after about 4, I think once you're getting over 5 pumps, you're looking a bit cakey. I'm gonna go and just put some powder on, let this set, put some powder on, and then I'll come back to you guys. So I'm back. I've literally just put setting powder and spray and let the foundation set. I don't think it's showing up accurately on camera, but it is a pretty true color match. Macau is like a yellow, it's a yellow undertones, medium dark, I think. I'm just referring to this, medium dark 4. Tried New Caledonia, and just make sure that I'm not missing out on anything. So where can you buy this foundation? In Australia, Mecca, all of their outlets, Cosmetica, Normal Mecca and Maxima, they all stock Nars, so you can get this there. Natural, radiant finish, long wearing, 16 hours, sweat resistant or transfer resistant, fade resistant, non-drying. So that's a lot of claims. This little bottle of foundation is claiming a lot. So value for money, I guess, long story short, no, not really. At the end of the day, $71 is a huge amount for a foundation, regardless of the brand. It still is 30 mils, which is stock standard size. Now, when you break it down, because I love breaking my things down when I'm making purchases, if you like full coverage, this might, you know, this is buildable, but you're going to end up using more and it's already expensive. Works out at about $2.40 a mil when you round it up. So I guess if you compare it to other foundations that you have, and if you just divide the price that it costs by the amount of foundation, you'll get the price per mil, and then you can decide for yourself whether it's value for money for you. That's okay, but you have to decide basically the coverage you're after. So if you're after full coverage, this might not work out for you in terms of value for money. If you're okay with medium coverage, yes, go for it. if you but then again, I guess, you know, value for money is pretty relative, because when you're looking at Nars and sort of these types of brands of foundation, it is a bit pricey, so you just have to work out what's okay for you budget wise. I enjoyed the fact that it was transfer resistant. My oil didn't really show through until later, in the later stages of the foundation. The finish is quite nice, I enjoy it. I find that I don't look too flat after I've put it on, and that if you do go to work or you do labor intensive roles, or where you are wearing foundation and you don't want to look like your face is melting, I think this is for you. Would I wear this every day? Yes. This is a hit overall. If you take away the price of it, if you kind of negate that, everything else, I think this is a hit for me. I enjoyed the way it applied. I enjoyed the finish that I got. I enjoyed the fact that it did hold up to a lot of its claims. The 16 hours, I will say, is a bit of an exaggeration. I mean, at the end of 16 hours, it wasn't disintegrating on my face, but again, I don't know who's gonna wear a foundation that long. Don't shoot me if you do. It's just me. Packaging, I like. It's still luxe. It is expensive, but it looks really nice. So this foundation is for you if you don't mind paying a bit extra, long wearing, finish without leaving you oily, transfer resistant. This is for you. This is not for you if you want a extremely full coverage foundation. $71 Australian dollars isn't in your budget, and like radiant finishes. But for me, this is a hit, and I cannot wait for this to be part of my regular makeup foundation routine. So that concludes my first impressions video. If you enjoyed it, I hope I didn't waffle on too much. I hope that it gave you all the information that you needed. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. Question of the day: what foundation do you currently use? I'd love to hear it down below. Consider subscribing. You'll get notified whenever I post videos. I'd love for you to also follow my social media. I post frequently on Instagram, and I do polls, so you can actually have a say on what videos I post. So until next time, guys,